YD decided to bring up the little drama between Yandy and Rasheeda. Yandy started talking about how she wished Rasheeda was there for her more and would have her back.
Rasheeda basically kind of paid her dust.
Yo, Rasheeda hands in the air, and I know when Rasheeda started throwing that big ass rock on her finger around like this, when she started doing it, she don't give a hell.
I'm not friends with you, or you.
The only one that's my ride or die right now is Kurt's brother, Cross. I'm like, this was just going crazy. You definitely tell Rasheeda was on. Her eyes rolled back to the time.
As we learn more, it seems that Cam is exactly like Rasheeda. Michelle claimed to be a friend to no one, which is hurting them and showing them love. The internet is exploding after Rasheeda confirmed Mendeecees' alleged infidelity, as Kurt suggested that Jasmine's allegation that Mendeecees was having affairs was correct, since Rasheeda said that she and Yandy were never really friends in that sense, and that they had only been acting that way for the cameras. Mendeecees and Kurt had been at odds, and their hostility even extended to their relationship, which apparently never existed in the first place.
Had that type of relationship. Like, we don't talk about our husbands, and I know people see the television side of things, and we are in the same friend circle, but there's levels to friendship. And that's the thing, like, she has her close, tight, bestie friends. Like I said, my friends, like when I go through stuff, we're there to hold each other down. Not when the camera on, but in real life. You know, and not for a one-up to look good, because if you really felt like you've been holding me down, well, where were you, baby? That's all I'm saying is where.
Rasheeda Ida is now intensifying her claims that Andy and Mindy's marriage is fake, claiming that he has been cheating on her and even has a well-known sugar baby. If you know anything about Yandy, you know that she doesn't play games with her partner and her family, and you can bet that Rasheeda's comments have only made things worse. Both Rasheeda and Yandy are women who like to cover their hands and throw stones, and they have been involved in a number of situations, but at least we all assumed that they would support one another. Since then, Yandy has always stood by Rasheeda, even when she wasn't present. And the main reason Yandy is in kiki with Jasmine is because she wanted to stay faithful to Rasheeda. But it seems like Yandy has been faithful to the wrong person all along, because as soon as Jasmine began talking to Mendeecees, Rasheeda snapped and wasted no time in painting Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage in a very negative light. Oh wait, like for you and your husband? Or I'm not even sure if they're legally married or not. But I think Rasheeda has been dying to do something like this for a long time. She and Kirk said that everything Jasmine said was a lie, so if you believed anything she said, you were likely viewed as the enemy. However, as soon as Jasmine mentioned that Mendeecees was cheating on Yandy, she suddenly admitted the truth.
Saying on that everything Jasmine said got truth in it, then I have to put it down that everything she said about you is true. You don't know her. That is your woman, that's your baby mother, you deal with that.
As we previously mentioned, one thing about Yandy is that she has always had Rasheeda's back no matter what. And it got to the point where she and Madness had to sit down with Kirk and Rasheeda to sort out this Jasmine issue. Rasheeda has been having a great time ever since Yandy was put on the hot seat to answer for Mendeecees' infidelity. And she isn't even trying to hide the fact that she has called Yandy out for trying to shield her man from criticism.
A lot of females talking about they have Mendeecees' name tattooed on them and videos out of nails with him or something. I don't know. It's really not my place to tell anybody anything.
Rasheeda went so far as to assert that she and Yandy were not friends and that there was never any need for loyalty between them, as if she believed parts of what was being said were true. When it was eventually discovered that Rasheeda knew about Jasmine's encounter with Yandy and had been lying about it from the start, she had nothing positive to say and even denied knowing anything about it.
How is that you such a friend and you never checked on her candidate after the disaster that you never checked on them, but y'all friends?
At the end of the day, I know what you're doing, and it's okay. And if people went around with it and say, well, she was not a good friend, she was not a good friend.
The fact that she'd been the only one to support Rasheeda and Kurt's marriage when everyone else was cheering them on made me crazy. Why in her good heart would she stand up for someone who wasn't even her friend's child? Their friendship wasn't working well, and the two women made it a point to avoid each other. Rasheeda wasn't going to allow Yandy to treat her that way. So she took advantage of their disagreement to do and say whatever she wanted. Once Yandy let out all the bitterness and fury that had been accumulating inside of her, Rasheeda started to reveal all fake knowledge about Yandy and Mendeecees' relationship that they wanted to keep private, so she retaliated by calling them boyfriend and girlfriend even after 2 weddings. She also stated that she had heard numerous rumors about Mendeecees dissolving their relationship.
I've seen things, and that's just that people have brought to me. Let me say it.
Did you ever go to her with you?
Because I don't.
He claimed that Mendeecees needed to sort out his affairs with his other baby, mamas, to stay relevant on the show. He also claimed that the 2 couples wanted to get involved with him and Rasheeda stay relevant on the show. Even though Yandy is trying to act as though this isn't the case, everyone in Atlanta basically knew that Mandy was unfaithful and had a side piece that he was dealing with. Of course, Kirk supported his wife, and maybe he even had more respect for Mendeecees than Rasheeda does for Yandy. After watching Rasheeda and Kirk run their mouths with each other, the 2 couples' harmony is quickly eroding. In an Instagram post, Carlos King Mendeecees asked, "What kind of man keeps another man's name in their mouth? I'm about to start disrespecting everyone." He went on to say, "I don't say it's about people's polyamorous relationships. I mind my business because I don't give a F. Please stop talking about me and mine. You let your wife speak my name. She can also acquire it." Yandy wasn't going to ignore that either. She reprimanded Rasheeda for bringing up her relationship when she wasn't qualified. Rasheeda has a lot of nerve this time, and the whole situation just serves as a reminder of how I want the girls to give her the respect she deserves and actually allow Kirk to be her only friend as she keeps pleading for it. I'm not a fan of Yandy Luther King, but it's enough that Rasheeda is a bird I used to admire. Yandy will never be able to look at Rasheeda the same way despite everything that has happened, especially since she keeps rewarding Kirk for cheating on her. Like her, but now that the true her is out there, everybody can see how she handled K. Michelle. Rasheeda is garbage because you believe what Jasmine said about Mendeecees, but not about Kirk. Rasheeda doesn't understand what loyalty is, but what do you guys think about this? Did you ever think that Rasheeda and Yandy would be splitting up? Don't forget to like and subscribe because there will be more videos soon that you won't want to miss. I'll see you in the next one.